Nation.
Raging Review.
The Raging Cajuns will be a source of pride for this university, for the alumni, fans, and donors as we achieve success in the classroom, in the competitive arena, and in the community.
It's about to get really fun.
We're looking for dudes that will stand up. Well, Coach, let me tell you today, I'm here and I'm ready to stand up. And I challenge you, Raging Cajun Nation, to stand up with us. Stand up with us. Let's lock hand in hand and let's walk through the gates of Omaha.
Hey, I love y'all boys. Let's grind every day starting today. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Alert! Ready? Who's that team ready? Who's that team ready? That's up.
I got one thing to say right here. Cajuns win!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Championship Saturday, and we are live from Cajun Field tailgating, baby. Wish we could be outside. This is a new look. And look, I give T-Bob Aber a little bit of credit because they do their thing at TSAB post game. It gets a little crazy. That's how I expect things to get through tonight. And they have this little thing where they kind of chill on a couch. And since I couldn't be outside with the people, we're going to do it for inside today. Thank goodness my brother has an RV. God bless you, Coach Doe. Otherwise, this is for you. This is for you guys. The fans that couldn't make it in, even the fans that are in the tailgating area, look up Space 42. I'm there. I'm inside. But I got nothing to chat about other than the Cajuns about to take on the Marshall Thundering Herd right around 6:30 Central Time. And we've done the prognostications. We can talk about who we think will win, who we think needs to be impactful for the game today. Most importantly, got to meet a lot of Cajuns fans today. The Jensens were out there. That was kind of cool. That was actually really cool to meet the Jensens today. That was fun. Yeah, just it's a fun scene. And look, I'm telling you, you would think because of the weather, because I will guarantee you people are going to bitch about fans not being here. Y'all give that up. Give that up. It's not going to be a big crowd. Now, the crowd that's here, they're a bunch of fun people. We're going to have a good time. Let's not poo-poo on the folks that are here tonight, because you know what? There's a lot of kids here as well. And that's something that's held a lot of people back for most of the day. And you know what? I am going to, look, I forgot to put myself on mute here. This is going to be a little wonky as well because, been a while since I did this remotely. In fact, I've never done this show remotely. This is new for me. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see how this works. Hopefully, you guys who want to chime in on the Twitter space, we'd love to have you. Because like I said, it's just me talking to myself right now. I think Josh is on his way. He's going to chime in a little bit. Raging Cajun King saying, I don't look drunk enough. Brother, give me some time. Look, I got a bottle of this right here that hopefully we can consume the rest of the Gentleman Jack tonight. I got some more Woodford Reserve. I know Dave Schultz, who's in the space, would approve of that. Got some beer out there, but when I tell you how we had to rig this up tonight, man, it's not pretty, our setup. I got wires all over the place. I'm hoping the people in the space can hear me. I think they can hear me. If you hear me, give me a hands up or something. But I know obviously the YouTube folks can see and hear me, so that is a good thing. But again, I know we got some folks in tailgating right now that are listening to us. Thank you, Terry Johnson. By the way, Terry, request to speak. Like I said, I'm just talking to myself until somebody chimes in. Josh is going to be here in a bit. I think the difference tonight is whether or not we can limit the rushing attack of Marshall. I think that's what this game is going to come down to. I think it's going to depend on what our interior defensive line does, and hopefully hopefully they can pull it out. Terry, we're gonna try you first. Let's see if this works. If you want to mute yourself, what's up, buddy? Terry, I'm not hearing you. Give me 1 second. Let me try to push this through. All right, Terry, you there, bud? I can hear you now, buddy. What's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up, Terry Johnson?
Hey, what's up, man? You look real cozy in there, man. Get out in the weather with like everybody else.
Hey,
Look,
come on, man. For all intents and purposes, I went out there, I mingled with folks. I was super uncomfortable because I don't like it when people know me and I don't know who they are. And I can't tell you, and it's weird, like they stop me on the way, goes, "Hey, you're Nick." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, who are you?" And they're like, "You don't know me." I'm like, "How do you know me?" Awkwardness, you know?
Well, I mean, you're a celebrity like Timothy Chalamet. Everybody thinks they know.
Clearly, so I'm on Timothy Chalamet's level. Hell yeah! All right,
Yeah,
I'm not getting paid what he's getting paid, but I'll take it.
They should have brought you on College Game Day. He had Timothy Chalamet had better picks than everybody else.
Let me tell you, Timothy Chalamet was prepared by somebody behind the scenes. He did not go on there and make those picks. He did not know. He doesn't know who Tyrese Skipper is. I mean, come on.
No,
man.
He doesn't. But at least someone
prepared.
did some research for him.
He was prepared. Yeah, unlike Herb Street, he was like, "Oh, they're playing their backup quarterback." You idiot. Yeah, backup quarterback who was a starter for us. Come on, man.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel, I don't know. I always feel nervous going to the games. Don't get me wrong. I think Marshall's going to be really good. I think it's just going to be a fun game. Hopefully this somebody there's like a errant, weird wet fumble and we can take advantage of it, and it can swing some momentum our way. What the thing that gets me, I guess hope is seeing all these blowouts for the home field, for the home team and all these other conference championship games. Like it seems like the home team is just straight up demoralizing people. So hopefully that gives me hope. I mean, you see that Jack State game yesterday? I mean,
what is that, man? An Army, I mean, destroying Tulane. That was crazy. All of a sudden, their kicker can't,
Yeah, without a doubt, dude. So, it's gonna be fun to watch. I'm watching over in Cali. Everybody keeps asking me where I am. Like, look, I've told people I live in California. Bruh. I can't come to the game.
Look,
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I complain about attendance so much. Yet I haven't been to a game in a while. But seriously, I can't come to a game. If I was there, I'd come.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Terry. We're not the problem. The people who can't get to the games because they don't live here aren't the people you should be bitching at. You should be bitching at the guy who lives 600 feet from the stadium and doesn't walk his ass over here to support the Cajuns. But let me tell you something. If another team down the road was playing in the championship game, they'd be in Atlanta today. Those are the people you need to be getting it, not us. Like, don't kill your own people because of this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. And I talked to a few guys. I talked to Jimmy, and Jimmy has some kids, and plus he's busy doing a lot of other things. So I know he said he probably wouldn't be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to bring his kids out to get sick, stuff like that. Some people don't want to do that. I understand, especially if you have children, right? If you don't want to take that risk, but hopefully the students are rowdy. I hear the students are prevalent.
Students
more
are
than
here,
they have
man.
been.
Yes, they are. They're here, man. It's good to see.
To me, I feel like that's best. If I had to choose a side of like, who would I much rather be at the game? Like the fair weather fan or the students? I would choose the students all the way because those are people that are going to create memories. Those are people that are going to abuse Marshall's sideline. So I'd much rather have the students there, if anything. So that's good to hear.
Hey, so I don't know if you're watching me. Maybe you are. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable out here, but I'm watching. I'm getting jokes about this couch. Is this like a casting couch for some shit? Something.
Yeah, man. You look.
Man. That couch.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, maybe Josh shouldn't show up. Then that would get really weird.
he definitely should. If he does show up, I hope you're paying him well.
Well, oh man, I don't know. I could go so many ways with that, Terry, but it's not after. I mean, I guess it is after dark. I've had a little bit to drink, but I got a lot more to go before we start going down that path. Jerry's not here, so he can't ring me in. So whatever.
No, it's all good.
It's a wrong color
Um,
couch. Wrong color couch, so I'm good. All right.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Terry, appreciate you
Um,
chiming in, brother. Anything else going? What are you looking forward out of this game? What are your thoughts? What do you think we got to do to beat Marshall today? Do you think it's stopping the run game, or what do you think?
So what you got to do? So one, you got to keep on the time possession. That's the biggest thing. Marshall's run defense is not very solid. So I think you basically got to just pound them with Bill Davis, and I think we have to run to the edges. Also, we have to stop with this long developing passing game that we tried the past game. I think Mike Green, their edge rusher, is really good. They say he's a first round pick. He's All American guy. I think they just named him to the Reese's Senior Bowl All American team. So quick passes, get to the edge, and if you're going to middle pound with Bill Davis, and got it on the time possession. I think their offense is very solid. You got to be a very disciplined team because they run the quarterback a lot. Their receivers are solid. I think they said their running back AJ, I can't remember his last name, AJ Turner. He didn't play. Yeah, he didn't play last game, and they kind of were slow running the ball last game. But with him being back, it's probably going to be a more heavier running attack with them today. So stay on the field, pound the rock on the time possession. Hopefully, get some fluky turnovers in the rain. And the students just got to be abusive. I want the students to be saying the most off the wall type stuff to these guys. I want the student section to be was when I was a player.
And what's great is I think that they moved the student section to the end zone. However, with this weather and the students showing up today, I expect them to be behind the 50-yard line. I mean, unless they get some a-hole, attendant there that's not going to let them do it, man, let them go. Let's just let them go. If somebody needs their seat, they can have it, but let the students do their thing, man.
Of course. But
awesome.
That's all I got.
Terry, appreciate you chiming in, man. Hey, we're going to have a lit post-game, especially when we win this game. So especially look forward to your comments then. And we will smoke them if we got them. And we got them, baby. So look forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin Dore, dude, I didn't see you around today. I know you're here somewhere. I see a couple, Ryan Landry. I know we're going to go to you next. But if you heard I'm at 42 in the RV lot, come say hi. What's up, dude?
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. We talking about casting couches and stuff here. I don't know. Should I leave? Should I leave y'all to yourselves? I don't know.
Hey, I'm not the one who said that. I'm just in a very comfortable location with a heater inside while it's raining and cold outside.
Yeah,
so call it what you want,
look
bro.
comfortable. We out here in the damn freaking freezing. Look, never mind. Forget I said that.
It's not my. It's not my.
It's not raining.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful weather. Let's go.
It's sun shining. There's an hour till kickoff. There are plenty of tickets available. There's plenty of people here. It's going to be a great look. Not a freaking drop of rain. It's sun shining still, and the sun is set. That's crazy, right?
I got whiskey. That'll keep you warm, baby. My ass is going to go sit out there if it does rain in the rain, because of course it's not, and it's not going to rain,
It's not going to rain, dude. It never rains at Cajun Field. What are you talking about?
Thank you. But I'm going to be out there, rain, sleet, snow, whatever, just like you, just like everybody else. I'm going to get pneumonia next week. You know what? That's a free 5 days off work.
Wait, Nick, you got tickets?
I got tickets, baby. I got tickets.
Oh, my God. Nick Dominguez here. The Cajuns are going to win the Cajuns are going to win a Sun Belt championship tonight. I'm wandering around the tailgate. I lost my wife. She's somewhere around here. Shout out Ryan Landry. Shout out Andrew Casper.
I'm not going to make the casting couch reference on that one, bro. I'll leave that one go.
I just had to call it. All right. I just wanted to call in real quick and tell everybody, come out to Cajun Field. There was a little thing, the football page posted on Facebook and social media about an hour ago about possibly not doing Cajun Walk. And Coach Mike Dez himself on his Facebook page said, we will be at Cajun Walk. These seniors deserve nothing less.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely will be here, and they sure were.
Yes, sir.
And they deserve it just like they deserve a packed house tonight, rain or shine, which obviously is shine. I mean, I'm looking at the Raging Cajuns hologram on the Cajun Dome.
That looks sweet.
I'm looking at Mitch Jensen over here having a great time. Everyone's having a good bands like the T. It's going to be a great night, and I just want people to come and show up for this 10-2 Sun Belt Conference champion football team, and I want them to storm the field after the game. And it's going to be a great night.
Let's
That's
go,
all I
baby.
got to say.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, I saw the Jensens. I had to leave early. Tell them I love them. I'll see them after the game. We'll smoke one together.
Hell yeah. Hey, come find us, bro. We'll be in 109. You know the group. We'll be it. Come on.
I know it. I got you, baby. Darren Domang, I see you in the chat. What's up, baby? How are you?
How about them Cajuns, baby? We ready to go.
I'm ready to go, man. I'm sad I didn't see you earlier, but I'll find you after the game, man, after the win. I'll find you on the field. We're going to smoke them, baby.
Hey, we got the cigars ready and waiting. I see you doing the pod at a tailgate spot. What spot are you in?
I'm in 42. Come see me if you have a chance.
Hey, I thought y'all were coming to eat some bison chili, and I made some bison sloppy boudreaux.
Bruh, I saw it. It's probably going to be after the game. Let me tell you something. Setting this shit up was a lot more difficult than I thought. One, Elon's satellite doesn't work so great in this weather, so I'm running this off of my cell phone that's hooked up to my pot. It's rigged up, brother. If you came in here and you saw it, you'd be like, "What? How are you doing this?" So it's been a wild afternoon, but I'll go see you guys.
If it doesn't work after the game, you come and use my hotspot. Ready to rock. I just want to say, go Cajuns. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people that were coming out. And as of 10 o'clock, whenever it was pouring down, raining, that kind of made their decision. But
yeah.
We're ready, and we're about to see this Cajuns win. So just want to let you know we're out here. I got about 20 people with us, and we're ready to rock.
Let's go, baby. I'll see you after the game. Y'all enjoy it, and let's get a dub.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate you. Ryan Landry. Is that you out there?
Hey. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
What's up,
I got a question.
Oh God, what?
How do I have to bring some whiskey to get on that casting couch or what?
I mean,
Can Kevin come? Hey, I'm back. Can I come with you?
That's hilarious.
I just ran into Kevin Dory.
The answer. If the question involves whiskey, the answer is yes, always.
I got Blackberry Crown.
Hell yeah! All right. Well, what's the number? 40 what?
42. Look, I got an extra headset here, man. Come pull up.
Yeah, we're coming.
All right, shit. What have I done?
Shit. Later.
All right. Nova, what's up, man? Coach Lou, I see you there. We'll get to you in a second. Nova, what's going on, man?
What's up, gents, man? I'm wishing the team best of luck tonight. Unfortunately, I can't make it all the way down to Louisiana tonight, man. It's tough not being there tonight, man, living so far away. But I'm pulling for you guys. I hope y'all have a good crowd out there. I'm hearing that there's not good weather or it's clearing up. What's the status right now?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful night at Cajun Field. It hasn't rained all day. Everything is good. No, look, if we're being honest, it has been a shit weather day here. I can't really tell. I don't think it's raining right now, but it's on and off. You're going to need a poncho if you're coming out. The thing is, I don't know what there are people out here at the tailgate. People are having fun. They're having a good time. Whether that gets into the stadium, that's another question because people have kids and they got to figure that out, you know. But what I don't want is for our people to start hammering Lafayette over this. Because look, this weather sucks. And if I wasn't a diehard and committed to this, I wouldn't be here either. I'd probably still be in Houston looking at the weather. So, I'm not going to hate on people for not showing up today. But those that are here, it's going to be fun.
I tell you what, it reminds me of the time we played UAB back with was it Van Cleve or who was the quarterback? I can't remember, but we beat them 34-0.
Yep.
In a freaking downpour. I was on the front row watching the dudes get in trouble for going slide across the field, streaking across the field at halftime. It was just absolute insanity. And that was like one of the best games I've ever attended. It was so much fun.
That's
but
awesome.
let's hope the boys can get after that ass tonight, and take it to Marshall, because I tell you what, their running game in this kind of weather, it could be dangerous for us. So I'm interested to see our defensive line match up against their offensive line and how we contain Braylon Braxton, because that dude is is a good player. I think where we can exploit him at is in the passing game. And our pass defense matches up well with them. I think we can play well there, and we just got to be able to contain them, man. We got to stay in our gaps and be gap sound tonight. That's a big thing to victory tonight, man. So guys got to stay focused, man. I'm pulling for us hard. I'll be up late watching that game. Got the kids watching some Blues Clues right now, and then putting them to bed right before the game, so Daddy can have peace and quiet. So, but I'm pulling for you guys. I hope y'all have a great time, man, and y'all kill it, man.
Appreciate it, man. No, I agree with you. Look, the running game is definitely gonna this situation definitely benefits Marshall in their running game. But my thing is Louisiana controls the time of possession, almost doubles the time of possession that Marshall has. So as long as you can limit the big plays, I think we control the clock, and I think things are good for us. But again, you're not gonna stop a guy like him. You just have to try to contain him the best you can, and I think that's the key for us. And again, I think the equalizer to that is a passing game, but our guys have to wear the long spikes. You know, we got to make sure we got the gloves on. We keep our hands dry because this weather sucks. I mean, no, it's great. It's great. It's not rained all day. My bad. It's wonderful weather, Kevin. Wonderful. All right, Coach Lou, sorry it took so long to get to you, man. Unmute yourself. How's it going, brother?
Hey, how's it going, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Man, I want to shout out David Schultz, man. See him in on here, man. I watch your YouTube. If you're listening, man, I watch your YouTube videos pretty much every day, man. So big shouts out to you. Love watching your content. Like I said, I digest that content on a daily, man, for sure. I am gonna be at my house here in St. Martinville. I was tied up today, so sadly I cannot be at the game, but I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. Of course, I'm a big air raid guy, man. I'm an air raid fan, so I've kept close tabs on Marshall and Georgia Southern for the last for a little bit, but of course, I'm going to be rooting for the Cajuns tonight. I think one of the biggest things I wanted to point out is I think with the way the season has gone on, I think a couple of guys have stood out. I think they're going to be big impact guys tonight. Excuse me. Bill Davis and Zylan Perry, right? I think these two guys are the next great backs out of Louisiana, for sure. And I think they're just going to go ahead and cement their legacy tonight. Hopefully they're able to cement their legacy tonight. I don't think the pass game is going to be too much affected by the weather. One of the things I always harped on, when I had the pleasure of helping out on staff is just the level of preparation by Coach Dez and the rest of the staff and the guys. So I don't think, personally, I don't think the weather is going to be, too much a factor for those guys. On the other side of the ball, of course, AJ Turner is a great back. Those guys have found their running game late, and I think they lean into that identity, even though they are, quote unquote, an air raid offense. But that ex-receiver Fitzpatrick, I believe it's Christian Fitzpatrick or Chris Fitzpatrick, something to that effect. He's also another X Factor player. I believe tonight. I think there has been some struggles, a little bit of struggle in the secondary. So I do expect him to make some sort of impact early. Expect him to go ahead and give him the ball outside of the run game. And then of course a couple of off and on games as far as slowing up the run. So definitely expect AJ Turner and Braxton to also get the ball and get the lion's share of the carries in the game. But I think if the guys are able to slow those guys up early, somebody that makes that first statement early in that first quarter, I think that's going to go ahead and carry in some momentum and lead to a Cajun win for sure, man.
I agree,
no doubt
brother.
about it.
No, that's a great take. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, again, you're in St. Martinville. I don't blame you, brother. People have stuff going on. I don't want the one thing I don't want to do is Cajun Nation to turn against itself in this situation and start yelling at people for not showing up, So I appreciate you. I know you're gonna be tuned in. I know it's gonna be fun. Oh, here he is.
Oh yeah,
he made it. We got a guest coming on the casting couch. Josh, this is a casting couch in case you haven't figured that out. Come on in, brother. It's a tour bus. No, not quite, brother. This is a casting couch. It's Cajuns Gone Wild. Yeah, we got plenty. Look, I got you all set up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Man About Town has made it in. Hold on, let me mute you until you get that on there. Hey. And Mrs. Man About Town is here as well.
Hello, everyone.
What's up? Everyone is me and Josh right now. So make yourself at home. Absolutely. What's going on, Joshua?
Yeah, I'm looking at little clowns.
That sounds really weird, dude. I don't know about that.
That's how the pilots talk, man.
Did you hear the jokes about the casting couch?
No.
Well, you can imagine what that is in reference to, right? Put your shove. There you go.
Okay.
Put your shaws. There you go. Now this really is like a casting couch. No, just some videos that we can't talk about on Rage and Review, but it looks very familiar to that type of thing. What are you doing? This is your mic, bro.
It's very loud.
Yeah, it is loud.
Oh,
that's the point.
As you can tell, we're super prepared for this.
This was supposed to be outside. We were supposed to be having a gumbo. I did get some Dinos, which is okay. Let's talk about Dinos. Houston is great. You can't get Dinos in Houston, man. Like, no matter, you cannot replicate a Dino's in Houston. I'm sorry, it just can't be done. And so when I come home, I'm doing one of three things: Zeus, because you can't replicate that. I do Dino's and I do Fizzo's. Am I wrong there? Or is that
big Anthony's guy?
Anthony's is pretty good, but they got such good Italian in Houston. That's the only thing. You can kind of replicate a good Italian place, but
it's noodles and sauce. How can you screw it up? Really?
I know.
So what you been up to, Nick?
Dude, sitting for 5 hours trying to set this stuff up.
Yeah.
Because Elon wasn't able to help me there.
The setup's pretty cool.
Look, when we talked about you guys, look at this. Pretty cool. I mean, is this rigged up or what?
You made it work. That's all that matters.
Hey, look, I know people. I know I disappointed some people last time when I broke my foot before coming in. However, I was able to make it in today, and I was like, this is going to happen one way or another, and we made it happen. But I was able to get out a couple times and go check out the tailgate. Man, they're having some fun down there, brother.
Well, at least the RV lot's back.
Yeah, RV lot's back. Darren Domain's giving me shit because I didn't go with his chili, which I forget what they look like.
We'll go after the game.
I will. I will definitely go after the game. One thing that freaks me out still, though, is the people that are like, there were a couple while I was walking down. Catherine will love this. I'm walking down. They're like, "You're Nick, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "And what's your name?" And he's like, "Oh, you don't know me." And God bless you, man. I wish you would have told me your name. But that happened a couple of times because I was like, I'm so awkward in those situations, man. I don't know what to say. I just clam up. So my apologies to whoever that is, because he's like, watch your show every time. Like, keep watching, brother. Like, that's awesome. Appreciate you. But I get so awkward. So whoever that was, if I was weird, my bad.
So it comes with the territory. But going back to the RV stuff is like, we always focus on the RV because for whatever reason, when this place is full and lively, it's like it impacts the rest of the crowd.
Oh, definitely.
So this is like ground zero for a good crowd. And yesterday, last night about 7 o'clock, it was more full at 7 than it had been at any point during any game day, any tailgate all season. So I knew it was going to be a decent crowd. Now look, the weather is what it is. I'm
not going to hate people for not showing up tonight.
Look, a lot of people are going to say nasty stuff about our fans for not showing up and all this stuff. But the truth of it is that this was probably the most organic, most robust fan engagement attempt by the fans that we've ever seen. So I'm proud of that.
I think that's a first step to what is going to come in the very near future.
I agree. And you got to continue it. You got to build. This was something good to build on. Like a lot of the things you all saw on social media, the news and things like that. And this is not just our group. There were several groups participating in these things, the shenanigans, the pranks, the things like that. So just because
there were no pranks, I don't know what shenanigans you're talking about, Josh.
Right. Yeah, no, I had nothing to do with us at all. But you got to lay a foundation, get people excited about the Cajuns outside of just stick and ball and football and things like that. This was a good week for social media for Raging Cajuns. It was a good week for our organic fan base. So I'm going to say, before everybody takes a dump all over our fan base for not showing up, I'm going to say congratulations, because we put on a show this week. If you followed any of that stuff on social media and beyond. So I'm just happy about that. I'm not going to dump on our fans today.
Good. Very nicely done. David Faber watching in the space. This one's for you, bud. To your comment. There you go. There you go. It's after dark. I can do what I want, MFer.
I hate not being able to see the comments because
he said
so much content.
Nick Doe in for the game. Shocking. Yeah. But But David's my buddy. I mean, he knows. But that's what me and Terry were talking about. Like, people are shitting on him for not being at the game. Dude's in California. So you can't have an opinion.
But did he buy tickets?
Oh, but
That's
did
really
he buy
all
tickets?
anybody wants to know.
How about That's
no,
like the
no, I
50th
didn't buy tickets. I'm sorry, I didn't buy tickets
Yeah.
for a game I can't attend.
Thank you.
We'll
You know,
send Jay your way.
yeah, well, you said the name, not me.
13 lashes.
But
He can DM me himself.
Yes.
yeah, but no,
Come
dude,
find me.
it's just it's wild. So you know, hopefully we get some sort of a walk-up crowd. What is the weather like outside right now? I can't really see. Is it kind of raining a little bit?
It's booty juice. It sucks. It's cold. It's rainy. It's awful. But look, the weather was great last championship game, but your walk-up crowd, I think, ended up being like 40%.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get that. We're not. Let's just be honest. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to have fun with the people that came tonight. I'm kind of over the who's going to come and who's not. We put on our best effort. And if you came, you came. It tends to be the same 12 to 15,000 diehards.
Yeah.
But we know most of those people, so it's not like we're not going to have a good time. You know, these are the times where you have the most fun, where it's kind of a pain in the ass to go to the game. People stay over, stay late. You know, that's fun to me. It's great to have 30,000 in the stadium, but I can party with these 15. That's fine with me.
Feels good in here right now, though, doesn't it?
It's actually hot as hell, Nick.
I
You
know,
got the heater on.
I know. I don't know how to
Jeez.
turn that lower. If somebody can figure that out, I was sweating earlier. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate you. That's my brother, Coach Doe.
Did you turn it off?
By the way, it was funny before we started. Yeah, you can turn it off. You can unplug it. When when I was testing things out, I was sitting right there, and there's a mirror. So like he was sitting here, and he's like, "Hey, just make sure if you get on that podcast, I can't see me in the mirror." I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be sacrificed to the whatever."
Oh, that's all right.
Oh no, we get comments here. We got him. It's
What do
just he can see. Look, I need to make it bigger. That's what she said. Hold on. Casting couch.
You
All
see
right.
you see the shirt? Isn't that cool?
And Dez we trust. That's awesome. And a picture of Dez? That is legit.
We can't sell them though. We'll get in trouble. But those are cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, I said you can't sell them.
Yeah, you can't sell it. God forbid.
You will not. You'll get a cease and desist
after you collect your money. So get it out there, girl, while you can. Raging Cajuns game. Let's see. I gotta do Montre. Raging Cajuns pregame better than SEC championship. I love that.
Tell the truth, Chris. Tell the truth.
This is the truth. By the way, lots of empty seats at the SEC championship. Just saying. When people want to come after us, there's a lot of empty seats. Of course, they're probably all like Chick-fil-A or whatever in there. So, you know how they do it. We were talking about the game earlier, Terry and I. And we were talking about, or it might have been Nova, talking about who.
What's Terry think?
Well, Terry's ready to run through a wall, right?
Hell yeah.
So we're good. But Nova was bringing up this weather and that it benefits Marshall a little bit. I tend to agree. However, I think our time of possession, when you look at the stats, how much we control the time of possession versus Marshall does not. They're like one of the worst in time of possession when you consider we have two backs. They've got a really, really good running back. I mean, I think it's a push. I mean, obviously in the passing game, you're not going to pass a whole lot if it's raining, but if that rain stops for a little bit, all bets are off,
I tend to think that Marshall plays a little more of a physical brand of football than we do. Not that we're soft or anything, but they are going to rely on the run more than we will.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If you don't turn the football over, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're not a 3-yard and cloud of dust type team. They are, and they can stretch the field a little bit, but if we want to talk about concerns and what we're concerned about and where we think we have the advantage, I would say that Marshall's running game is definitely a plus for them. We have to tackle tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to try to get us in space and tackle on an island, make us tackle on an island. I'm still not convinced that we can do that very well. You saw it against Hardy. You've seen it against every team we've played. When you can beat the Cajuns defensively, you're able to get them stretched out and force them to form tackle and use good technique. We're still not great at that. We've been able to gang tackle and we've been able to play good defense as a whole. Secondary's bailed us out a lot. We've been, +4 turnover margin this year?
In the season? Yeah, something like that.
So when you're +4, you're going to naturally win games that maybe you shouldn't, and you'll get bailed out. I think of Coastal often. People talk about how we beat Coastal on the road and it's a great win. You guys realize that we're an incompletion to Terrence Carter at the last couple minutes of the game away from possibly losing that game because we're only up by 3 and it was a 3rd and long. So we have to tackle. I'm not saying we have to control the line of scrimmage, but we can't get beat on the edge over and over and over, and we have to tackle in space. You have to do that. If not, Marshall can run us out of the building tonight, especially with the weather conditions. And here's another thing: I don't want to rely on turnovers to stop people. Turnovers are not stops.
Well, they don't turn the ball over first of all,
and they don't turn the ball over. That's the thing. That's the concern for me. So we can't rely on turnovers, and we have to tackle. If we don't, it's going to be a long night. Now, offensively, I think we can beat them. I think that we have size in the pass game that they can't match in their pass defense. Their secondary is a little bit small, especially on the corners. I think we can exploit that, especially if we use the tight end in the pass game. Use the tight end in the pass game, soften up the middle. You get them playing up a little bit, then we can beat them over the top. Chandler has shown over and over and over he can throw the deep ball with the best of them in the league. Which, by the way, having that as a backup quarterback is just such a luxury.
Yeah, Kirk Herbstreit saying that we can't win this game because we're playing with our backup. That was his excuse for picking Marshall.
Kirk Herbstreit.
Like, Timothy Chalamet had a better rundown of our team than Kirk Herbstreit.
Kirk Herbstreit continues to show that he doesn't know anything about the G5.
Kirk Herbstreit but he wants to be on our side when we're making news. When we're not, he knows nothing about us.
Yeah, he's a clout guy. Yeah. I don't really like Herbstreit
I like
outside of his dog.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about him. But he's always been against the G5.
Yeah.
He's always been against the small guy because he's an Ohio State. I almost said a bad word, but he's an Ohio State type guy.
It's after dark. You can say it.
Well, I'm going to save all my cuss words for the post game. But seriously,
hopefully in a good way.
Kirk Herbstreit. This is why I don't watch the ESPN pregame anymore. Without Corso being not geriatric, it's not even fun anymore. And I can't stand McAfee. McAfee drives me nuts.
Really?
Oh, he's such a jackass.
He's just over the top, man. If you tone him back a little bit, I do like Saban on there.
I like Saban. He's starting to get into his groove. For a while, it was kind of clunky. And now he's like delivering. He laughs. He makes these dry jokes that are funny now. And you kind of know his personality.
It's funny because my dad, 89 years old, goes, man, Nick Saban looks a lot happier. He smiles a lot more now that he's on TV. I said, yeah, Dad, he sure does.
You do that really well.
No, I do that really well. That is, you got to make the face though. You got to do like this when you talk. You can't just.
You got to pull your jaw back.
It's a little shaws, yeah. It's an acquired thing.
We can only do it.
Yeah.
So look, there's some concerns, no question. We got to tackle. Can't rely on the turnover, but stretch the field if you can. Can you do it in the rain? I don't know. I mean, you should be able to. It's not pouring, it's drizzling. I'm not gonna make excuses. I want to win. My prediction was 31-13. Y'all were all
I was like 31-28.
Game, 7-point game. Oh no. I'm going big. I'm going 31-13. That's me.
The ball is gonna be moist, however. I know women love that moist word. Nobody really turned and looked at it, so we're okay.
So we're not doing pretty bad for a post game, pre-game.
Dude, we're getting some we're getting people that don't normally comment, telling General Lafayette. What's up, man?
General Lafayette.
Let's go me. But no, it's been a lot of fun. This is this is kind of what we intended it to be. Just sit around talking, bullshitting, And I told him when I signed on, I'm like, I hope somebody chimes in because I don't have sitting by here talking to myself ain't a lot of fun.
I wish Terry or Chris would call in because I like talking.
No, Terry just did. You missed it. Terry was in. He gave great take on the game.
Yeah, I'm right here. What's good?
T, what's going on, man? I hadn't talked to you in a good minute.
Oh, I'm doing good, bro. I'm just building Legos with my daughter before the game comes on because I ain't watching this really SEC game. It's kind of boring.
You can't go wrong with Legos. Hey, talk to me about the game. What you think?
So like I told you, I think we have to own the time of possession. I think you look at our offensive line; they're very. I mean, after the season, we're gonna be hurting on the O line. I mean, you're losing like four seniors on the O line.
Yes,
I think that
and
our line. Yeah. So one, we have to own the time of possession. O line needs to take over. I think you have to give. You have to give Bill Davis most of the touches. And if you give and whenever you give Zylan Perry any touches, it has to be to the outside.
I don't want can I be honest with you? I won't feel confident with Zylan Perry touching the football tonight with fumbleitis. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
I just won't. Look, this is a Bill Davis game. This is a Bill Dozer game. I don't want Zylan touching the football unless it's like no, there's nothing. I don't want him touching the game. Look, just don't touch the football. I love you, brother, but you can't fumble tonight.
I disagree. I mean, to the outside, screen passes. I told Nick earlier, we have to stop with this, especially against a great pass rusher like Mike Green who was All American. I think the recent Senior Bowl gave him All American.
Really? He's a
Yeah,
defensive player in the league, right? Defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he's overall player. The overall player.
Oh wow!
MVP.
Well, he's a beast.
Yeah, they gave him.
He's scary.
Yeah, he is. They say they projected him. He could go 30th in the first round.
First rounder. So what you're telling me is we're running away from him all night.
You run away from, and if you're gonna throw the ball, you have to go with a quick game. And if you're gonna throw deep, you have to roll Chandler away from wherever he is.
Does he?
Does
he move around on the line, or do they typically play him on one side? Does he play a 3? Does he play a 4?
I don't know. I haven't watched enough to catch where he rotates.
Okay.
But if you know where it is, you have to away from the guy, and whoever has him knows that he has to lock him down or get a chip.
Yep.
What I've listened to a lot of what I heard. I don't know if you talk to the Thundercast guys. I've listened to a lot of what they say. Like a lot of if you notice, a lot of teams chip him, like running backs chip him at the line.
Yeah.
Whenever he comes, and that's why his numbers haven't been good the past couple games, because he's like the Sun Belt sack record, if you didn't know.
Was it like 18, 17?
So like he's been like getting, he's 17, I think.
Wow.
So you gotta like chip him at the line, run away from him, and just screens and quick passes, jet sweeps. That's what I feel we don't do enough of. We did one jet sweep last game, and that was when Lance Lejeune fumbled the ball and we recovered it, if y'all remember.
Yep.
So we do very few jet sweeps, very few screens. And that concerns me because I don't want us to get into this feeling that we have to push the ball downfield. We don't have to push the ball downfield. We can run the ball against these guys, and we have to go deep. Go deep when you have to. I mean, I don't understand why we don't run the ball on first down like every time.
Yeah.
Who cares if they know where it's like Boise State? Everybody knows that Ashton Genty is getting the ball 70% of the time in Boise State offense, and guess what? He still gets 200 yards a game.
Man.
Just give him just give him the damn ball.
That dude is ridiculous. Hey, is Dre out tonight, or what's the?
I was trying to look up the depth chart and I can't find it anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I anticipate he's not in. They've been anticipating him being probable from what I've been paying attention.
He could help us tonight. You know how you beat an aggressive edge rusher that won't drop back? You throw it to the freaking tight end on a 5 and turn. That's what you do.
Throw the tight end.
I know I say it every time I'm on here. Every time in the air chair, I want to throw it to the tight end. But tonight, I'm serious. You can beat a guy like that if you just throw it right past his head.
But here's the deal: you got too much talent with Caden and with Terrence Carter. Terrence Carter. Like you got too much talent there to not throw it to the damn tight end. Damn it!
Yeah. So I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I know Terrence Carter got first team all conference tight end. Do you really feel like he's a tight end?
No.
But
he's a mismatch, though.
Correct. He is a big mismatch.
Yeah,
I think that's why. And he also blocks. I mean, he's a really, really good blocker. If you watch him,
physical.
So, he's very physical. Yeah.
No. I mean, I know he lines up at the tight end. I know that runs like is at an up back position. You know, whenever we do like a split zone look.
Yeah.
And he's a solid blocker. So yeah, I mean, he listed at tight end. He's just very hybrid. He's so fast, right? Like, but Caden, just like him, the fact that we just didn't give Johnny Lumpkin the same amount of touches that we give, Terrence Carter is just so frustrating. And I don't want Caden Jensen with his time here because I see the way his dad responds on. I'm pretty sure that's his dad, Mitch. Is that his dad, Mitch?
His dad is awesome. Yes, met him today. He's probably watching us right now. They probably got us up on the tailgate.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Mr. Jensen, your boy needs to get the ball at least 5 times a game.
That's what we're
saying.
saying.
It's criminal that at least 5 times a game.
Look,
just have him box people out in the end zone, like every red zone opportunity. Just go up and get it
reasonably 5 to 7 targets. Reasonably. Now, if I'm the coach, it's 14, 18 targets. That's what I would do. But reasonably 5 to 7. And here's the thing. It's not that he's physical. It's not that he's just a big body. It's not he's a good mismatch. The dude is long. He's got length. You ever seen him when he goes up and high points a ball, it's 9.5 feet in the air.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's a power forward.
Yes.
Just getting a rebound every time. I just
he's multifaceted. You could do so many things. I would hand him the football, honestly, sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you see the way. I don't know if y'all watch a lot of Penn State football, but if you see the way their tight end, the Mackey Award, the way they use their tight end, they use him a fullback, they use him a running back, they use him a quarterback, and they do so much stuff with him. I'm not saying you use Caden Jensen in that way, but there's so many ways to use weapons in your offense that don't require them go 20 yards down the field.
Yeah.
And tell them go route.
Hey Terry, you remember how Urban used to use Aaron is it Hernandez? Aaron Hernandez in the little slip screen game. You remember that?
Yep.
Man, that was such a powerful little play, and it would come out of nowhere. They run it 2 or 3 times a game. It's 30, 40 yards every single time. Now, look, I know that maybe in the Sun Belt that doesn't work quite as well, but, I mean, you can't tell me that play wouldn't work every now and then. Especially with Terrence or Mitch. I mean, not Mitch, Jensen. Hey.
Yeah.
We have a visitor, Terry. Big Jerry just walked in.
Jerry, what up, Jerry?
Excuse me as I try to help from.
Get your life together? Yeah.
Jerry also on the casting couch?
What's that, bud?
Is Jerry also on the casting couch? How much you paying him?
No, Jerry's not on the casting couch. And look, that would be a little uncomfortable if we had 3 people on the casting couch. You have to switch out headsets. I only got 2, brother.
But yeah, man, I just in my opinion, just got to run the ball on the time position and stop with the long pass games and throw the tight ends in the quick pass game. That's how I feel. But I'll be listening. But thank you for having me.
It was good to hear from you, bro.
You too, man.
All right, man.
Well,
So,
it's
a physical game.
It is almost 6 o'clock. I guess we should start walking over. I'd love to keep talking, man. I could talk through the whole damn game and halftime and after, but
Let me see some of these comments.
we'll have plenty of time for that.
Please review. Yeah.
Bryce Teagle out there. Time to kick some ass. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Bill Dozer type night. You know.
Are you getting nervous? I'm a little bit nervous. I'm starting to get a little bit of butterflies. Jerry, you nervous? Jerry's kind of nervous. Catherine, y'all nervous? You good? No. I got the little shawls right here.
Me?
Little shawls right here.
I'm not nervous, man. You look. I think that the concerns are, can we tackle in space? Can we not rely on turnovers? And can we not turn the ball over? If we can do all those things or not do all those things and just run our offense, we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Look, maybe they do turn the football over. Problem is they haven't done it all year.
Right.
So I'm not going to sit here and rely on that.
But they also have they played in this kind of weather though?
No. They're from West.
It's dry. It's perfect weather.
It's from West Virginia, so they have rough weather from time to time. But I don't know. I think it's one of those games that a bunch of odd things happen. It feels like a game where a bunch of odd stuff happens.
I agree.
You know, it's not going to be a conventional line them up. You know, run your pass game, run your offense. I just think that people are going to have to make some. You know what I just thought of? Lance Lejeune in a running game.
Oh man.
Lance Lejeune in a running game. Maybe we see a few more
toss
jets.
Back, jet sweep.
I would like to see 0 tosses tonight. If we're gonna stretch, just run the stretch.
What you mean. Yeah.
Just run the damn stretch.
Yeah.
No reason to toss. No reason to put the ball in harm's way. Now, look, I made a comment about Zylan. Look, of course I want Zylan to get some touches. He's too electric not to. Let's just set him up to succeed. If it's a jet, cool. If it's under center or if we're gonna run the RPO, make sure he knows he's getting the football
and go down.
Let's not. I don't want to put him in a situation where it's ambiguous whether he's going to get the ball or not.
Now I get you.
His history of humbling is real. It happened last week. You know what I mean? I just I know that when he touches the ball, he's a big play threat, and we need it. At the same time, it's not CDS. I don't think. Maybe it's a touch of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a touch of it.
All right, man. Well, let's get ourselves ready to go get a little bit chilly out there. But Josh, I appreciate you joining me on what is now known as the casting couch.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, anytime. Jerry, good to see you, man. We'll catch up in a bit. But thanks to all you for watching, listening. Had a good turnout. We'll see you after the game, after Cajuns win. Did you bring some cigars?
Damn, I'm gonna get some.
I forgot them too.
I'll get some.
We'll find some. All right, boys and girls. We'll
I'll make
see
you go.
My mom is listening. Hey, baby, I love you. We'll talk to you after.
Bye, Miss
Bye,
Thelma.
Miss Thelma. All right, y'all. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Go Cajuns.